Hello, YouTube followers, and hello, dear friends of optical space exploration. Welcome back to another exciting episode of my Mars research. Today, I got you a really nice picture. It's very brand new. It's from Sol 845, and it's technically interesting. There's the robotic arm with the head, and it's on some sand dunes filled in with rocks. I got this picture, by the way, here from this website. This is Curiosity Rover raw image browser, and it's really unique because you can give checker marks to what kind of pictures you want to see, and then it sorts it for you. And this is right here, this photo, this is right from the rover. It's very brand new, and let's check it out here on the browser. And as you can see, the anomaly I found here is this here. I go closer now a little bit with my tool, with my zoom tool, and here you can start to see there's something sticking out of the sand. Actually, it looks like an antenna. Let's go closer. Here, that's something sticking out. Maybe that's a ring, a metal ring or something, and it's connected to some pole which has the same diameter, and it's going down in the sand. But it looks like a kind of funny, all this stuff here. It looks like a little bit linear. Actually, this picture is not that are not separate pictures that were put together by a stitch mark. You could easily think maybe this is a stitch mark, but this is not. This is actually, it's been manipulated or it's messed with, or actually it looks like this. Okay, so let's check it out in Photoshop, and maybe we find the answers there. Here is the Photoshop picture. Let's look at the picture first. What we see here, some sand dunes. They're interrupted with strata that's coming out of the sand, of the soil, and it's also, there's this brighter looking destroyed crumbled sheets of something that are lying on the surface. And the robotic arm is just taking some probe, I think. And maybe I thought, here it is. This could be maybe something from the... Here I point it out for you. It's this stuff. So, but is this from the rover, or is this just some technology that's looking through the sand, sticking up from the deep? I don't know. Maybe you tell me what could this be? And I realized there's some blurred stuff here. So I show you a method, and I think it's useful for bringing out some of this stuff that's lying here. First, I make it just bigger. 10 times bigger. Okay. So we see it's a little more. Oh, where is it? Huh. It's there, over there. Here. Now you see it's a little bit blurred now, but that's okay. I have a much finer resolution, and now I can see that it's not a complete circle here, but it's like two ends. connected here and connected to a pole that's going down, or maybe it's just a stone lying there. Actually, on the other side, there's some connection parts, like here, see? And they're going all the way here and here. I show you with color, I think that's better. Let's make it RGB. It will take a while. Okay, now we got it. Now let's take my color like this, and let's paint it out for you. But before I make another layer, so okay, so here it is coming out, and it's connected to a piece that's like this, going like this, and on the other side you got one piece here. Sorry for my drawings, but I just do it with a mouse. I could not come up with a stick so far, so sorry for this. And here is something, it's, I don't know. So, but is it possible? Also here is a line that's coming through the sand here all the way, and there is something sticking out maybe. And by the way, there are like this rectangular stuff here with a hole in the middle, which is duplicated the form like here, and also like here, also with a hole in the middle. And by the way, here is looks like the top of a building. Can you see this? And maybe a pyramidal form that's, maybe it's a step pyramid. See, I just discovered this. I did not in the rehearsal, I did not see it. But I think this could be like some step pyramid kind of stuff. See, there's plenty of stuff in this picture, I promise you. For example, this rectangular cave or entrance. If we go a little bit further, just look at it. Look at it. That's a lot of stones here and rubble, but not everything is stone. And some things remind me of, in the shapes of not of rocks, but of technology maybe, or art. Some shapes are very smooth, like this here, and other shapes are very rough. Look what is lying here. Just looks like a mummified body. See? It also has a shadow here where the feet stand up. You see this? The shapes reminds me of a mummy. Let's go down a little bit. This is on the fly. I didn't rehearse this. I wanted just to make a quick one. But what is this, for example? I'm sure it's a rock. Yeah, but it's kind of an articulated sand over there. Okay. This is strata. Okay, let's go back a little bit so maybe we can see more, some big picture. This is also very interesting here, huh? See this? This shape. Yeah. But the really interesting part on this is this structure here. It's not, I think it's not from the rover. It's not a print from the rover. I don't know actually what it is. See, it's ending here. It's like a U shape on a stick sticking out, and on the other side there are maybe connectors. So maybe I thought there is something, and I do some brush tool. Um, First I go with the middle tones, make it a little bigger. So that's my method I'm working with. You see, make it. I know it's not as good as like Space Cadet. He's really good at this stuff. He has a lot of patience. I'm not patient like this, so I do it a little bit rougher and quicker. And maybe the end result isn't as smooth as it is at Space Cadet, but I can live with it because I make a lot of pictures like this. And if you painstakingly go through brushing pixel by pixel, it will take hours or centuries for a whole picture. So let's get to the deep tones. Okay. Looks, there's something coming out. Here, this part here and here. So let's blur it now. Let's make it also bigger, like this. Of course, because I increased the picture size, I have to sharpen it a lot. So I have to do it. It's on 15%. Let's make it a little bigger, maybe. But you see already there's stuff coming out. There are like pieces and parts lying here, and they were covered with some obstruction from the NASA artists. But also you can see here in the back of this there is something lying under the sand, or it's also obscured, and I try to bring it now to your attention. Also here you see it's very blurry, it's box blurred. Um, so let's try if we can do here something to make it a little bit more visible. You see here this one? I will show it to you. Look this. This. Oh, sorry. I have to go back to my other. It's like this. It's like this here. This. Then it's coming down here and coming out here. Also here, you see this? I think these are little structures on the surface that's sticking up just from under the mud. You can see here, here. Of course it can be natural, but I'm not sure. Actually, I done this for a while and I came up with another picture. I show you this now. You see it's much more worked on from my perspective. I also searched for other parts, but now here is it much more defined now. What I found, you see here sticking up this U shape. Actually, I didn't increase the picture size, so it's actually very pixely. You see here, it's coming here, and there's stuff here. There's stuff here and here. Wait, I'll show you. Actually, so okay. Look here. So like this. Also here on this side, there's also stuff. And here and on the other side. I tried really hard to get out of this connection point here, but it wasn't really coming out. So let's get back to the picture. But you see what I mean? You see there are like intricate little parts. Let's sharpen it one more time. Or let's make much better. Let's make a selective sharpen. That sometimes is really useful. Let's take the whole area. Selective sharpness. Let's go to the part here. It's stronger, stronger. I know there's like a pixelation coming up now, but that's just because it's already sharpened here and now it's a little bit over. But maybe that is a shadow from this gadget here sticking out. Let's look at it closer. Some guys using iPhones or iPads, so let's go really close now. So there it is. Let's make another layer. Okay. I see here also a base, maybe. Here it's going smaller. Here is like a knob. No, that was not good. But see, maybe it's roots or from a tree or something, because it's not completely straight. It's like with knobs and knobbles here. You see this? So I wonder, maybe it was organic, or it is organic. See, there's a knob in the end, and maybe there is something going down here to this part. I'm not sure. It was really messed with this part of the picture, but actually you can see this here and this part. So, but maybe it's like this, formed like this. What could this be? A part of a machine? Part of machinery? What do we see here now? Maybe here's the loose ends of something. Maybe the loose ends of this broken part. I'm not sure. Let's check out the step pyramid now. See it? Sorry for this drawing, it's really very shaky. But this could be a step pyramid. And this could be also, there are rectangular structures and round structures with holes in the middle. What we see on Mars, it comes back and back, you know. For example, this one, rectangular with a black spot in the middle or a hole in the middle. Or you get these rectangles on the ground, like this here. And there's this thing sticking up. There's also something sticking up. Maybe these are walls. Maybe this is only a rock. It just reminds me of a wall with an entrance. You see, because all of this is in such a, the photo is such a bad shape, you know. You normally, when I make a photo with my iPhone, I could easily see this stuff, easily. But NASA is doing the tricks on obfuscating you. For example, you see this pattern here. This is NASA work, of course. You know, there are patterns they put over the picture. There are like chain link forms, or they're like round forms, and so you cannot really see, and they make it unsharpen. Let's sharpen the whole picture again. Um, okay. Also, this is where you see this. This is also interesting. Maybe it's a specially formed rock. Maybe it's um, a petrified head. You can see here stuff like this. This looks like strata. But this does not look like strata. See, this antenna sticking out here does not look like strata at all. It looks like some U-form coming out of the ground. And maybe here is like obfuscate. Maybe this is going like this. And let's now be really fantasyful and try to. Okay. Let's make a new one. Okay. So maybe it's moving like this. So this is my most fantasy. And maybe the thing in the middle was blacked out. So we have connections, maybe it's electricity, maybe it's technology, maybe it's just ornate. But anyway, there's stuff sticking out. For example, what is this? This is a rock. Of course it's a rock. Okay, so I leave you for today, but the next pictures are coming up. I've got holidays here now, Christmas holidays, so I can work a little more on my Mars project and my space project and my moon project. Okay, so folks, see you, bye bye.